there is a mob scene going on in the greenhouses at Sakata. Is there not, guys?
There is.
I think it's one of the ball seed buses. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Beatties from Growertalks.
Jen Zerko with Growertalks.
Bill Calkins with Tech on Demand.
And we are covering all week long the 2023 California Spring Trials. We have just arrived up in Salinas, California. I've forgotten where we are already. Salinas, California, where we're going to Sakata Seed to see, well, seed varieties, but vegetative varieties.
And vegetable varieties.
See, there's a lot going on here at the California Spring Trial, so let's not waste any time. Let's get into the greenhouse and see what they have that's new and interesting.
All right.
One of the nice things they do here at Sakata is they often build a new variety vignette that allows us to see all of the new introductions in one spot. It actually makes for a pretty easy video. We don't have to climb all over the greenhouse looking for things.
Well, that's true.
Not that we don't like doing that. So Bill Calkins is going to start off with this pretty blue thing in the background here. Talk to us about it.
Well, this is Color Max, which is a pansy viola cross, and their color here that they're introducing is blue jeans. And they said it's a multiflora plant with a grandiflora-sized bloom. And we asked them, we said, now is this positioned for fall or for spring sales? And they said it is equally good in either season for pansies and violas.
Osvaldo, you could stay right there and you can point over here to the Cali Petite Sunset Orange. It's their new variety in the Calibracoa Cali Petite series. And it's bred for a tighter habit. No PGRs are needed. They say set it and forget it. And then down here, actually a couple weeks ago, we saw this at Costa. And Mark Seguin had said, one thing that SunPatiens is missing are more bicolors. So they're introducing in their compact subseries, Red Candy. And they're bringing toward more bicolors, garden performance, darker foliage, and this has like a pink and red bicolor flower.
Now I'm going to hit a couple of very vivid colored new introductions. First off is Majorette Orange and Yellow Bicolor Dark Eye Gerbera. Boy, that's a lot to say. The Majorettes are for 5-inch pots, and what they really brag about with this series is that it's the most uniform in timing amongst any of these seed Gerberas that happen to be available. 10 days is what they say. Normally it would be 2 to 3 weeks for that. And then right next to it, let me turn the tag around. This is a great fun variety. This is Super Cal Premium Red Maple. Now, Super Cal is one of those pet koas that everybody talks about.
But they're marketing it as a petunia.
But that's true. They're pushing the petunia side of it because of the size of the blooms. But boy, you could see the fabulous color that the Calibracoa has to bring in here too. And tremendous weather tolerance as well. Great color on the Super Cal Premium. Then Gen Z, Carol Merrill as she's known as, is modeling this real pretty primula. It's the, I can never remember the species, Polyanthus. Polyanthus put the flowers up on these umbels. And this one is called Lighthouse.
And they've never had a white in the series, well, as white as this can be, I suppose.
It looks a little creamy yellow, partially because of the conditions they had here in California trying to grow it. But this is a white primula polyanthus called Lighthouse.
And then Bill's got the last one over there.
And we started with a pansy viola cross. And let's finish this new variety section with a pansy. This is the Spring Grandio Lavender Shades. And we've seen some color changing and fading pansies in the past, but this one has multicolored blooms that actually open the color that they are and then intensify as they go on. This is not a fading pansy. This is a true color mix within one plant.
And I liked what you said, Chris. You're like, oh, yeah, it's like a mix in one plant.
That's right. Those aren't fading or changing colors. That's all the different colors you get right there.
It's pretty.
All right. I think we have a couple of vegetables we could take a look at, or at least talk about.
We could talk.
Sakata is known for vegetable breeding. They've been breeding vegetables for many, many years. And what we learned about their program here of the homegrown vegetables is that they're actually selected out of their commercial vegetable lines. So those commercial vegetables that are bred for all those very rigid characteristics are what's feeding this home gardener program.
Feeding, get it?
Now, the only challenge is it's still late March. You can't
Yeah.
have
And it's been
peppers,
cold.
You can't have peppers and tomatoes fruiting beautifully this time of year. We've got little baby plants, beautiful starter plants, but what they do have is some great literature here for us that shows you what you're going to get. So Jen, take us real quickly through these 4
Okay,
peppers.
yeah,
to introduce them.
there's 4 peppers. This one is called Erica. At first I thought it said Africa, but it's Erica. And this is a red black type. And it matures in 70 to 75 days.
And it's a big producer, so it's not like one of those garden peppers where you're going to get one pepper.
Right,
and feel like
correct.
a
I know
failure.
that. I think Tracy said that's a frustration for home gardeners. Campesino is this one right here. I guess it's a pasilla type, which is called little raisin in Spanish. So these are kind of like the ones that you roast. And then Sargento, not Sargento, right?
I thought for sure it went well with cheese.
You know, it's Sargento, and this is their poblano, and she said it's got a thicker skin, right?
Thicker skin, but 2 lobed so that it actually sits flat on the plate when you're trying to stuff it.
It doesn't roll off. If you make chili relleno, you feel my pain.
That's the handiest bit of breeding I've ever heard of.
I'm telling you. And then Shockwave is a jalapeno. What did they say? 7,000 to 8,000 Scovilles.
They said it's going to be the hottest jalapeno
that
in their lineup.
Correct.
I don't know my Scovilles. Is that
That's hot.
Well,
you're not going to want to eat that,
jalapenos are
Chris.
usually not that hot. But I'm just saying.
all right?
And then the last one that they talked about was this squash called Ceres. So this is earlier to harvest, right? 95
early,
days?
Yes, early so that folks up in the north like me can actually get this to produce and harvest a lot of squashes. And it also has that very traditional shape, which people really, really like.
And you know what I like about it? 0 Scovilles.
0
Yes,
Scoville.
you will not burn yourself eating a squash.
I don't
that
do
is
the
for
hot
sure.
food.
So it's Sakata vegetables. We saw a lot of small plants because of the time of year, but the cool thing is that when we come back in August for snack trials, we're going to be eating as much as we want.
And you could try the jalapenos, or you can bite this one right now.
I'm going to go for the stuffed poblano, stuffed with Sargento cheese, and it's not going to roll off my dish.